Hey guys, it's FIFA here, and welcome to episode 69 of Let's FIFA 13. And we start this episode off by opening a bunch of gold packs because my Birkenflick bicycle kick goal went onto the EA Sports top goals of the week, and that meant I got 5 free gold packs for that, so that is pretty awesome. And I will start off by opening them, and I will just show you some of the highlights because I also want to get into some gameplay in this episode. So I'll show you two to three of these packs I opened, and in one of them I got a Boateng in a 4-1-2-1-2 formation and 2,000 coins, so a pretty good pack there. And another thing I quickly want to talk about is I asked in yesterday's episode if you wanted me to stop uploading commentaries and only work on my compilation, or if you wanted me to upload something meanwhile I edited my compilation, and that way it would delay the compilation, but at the same time I would upload some daily stuff. And it seemed like a lot of you guys wanted me to keep uploading the Let's FIFA 13 series. So what is going to happen is once I get that final goal for the compilation, I will start on season 2 of Let's FIFA 13. And to start off with, while I edit, the commentaries might not be daily, they might be every second day, maybe daily, depends on how it all works out. But that is what is going to happen once I get that last compilation goal. Now moving on to the gameplay, I went into Division 1, I believe it's my third match in Division 1 or the fourth, not quite sure, but he managed to get up 1-1, and he does get another goal there with Jawa to make it a 2-1, and I really didn't feel he deserved to have that 2-1 lead just before halftime, and I really wanted to push back into the game. So straight from kickoff we will find Ibrahimovic, but he does manage to save it, and we go into the second half where Menace will take out 2 defenders with the fake shot, and he is a through on goal. He will run all the way down to the keeper, and he will make it a 2-2. And just a few minutes later, we'll find Ibrahimovic, and he will take the keeper out once and twice as well. But I was not quite too sure what to do, and I will cross it in, and it comes to nothing. But 8 minutes later, we will find Riri inside the box. Nice stuff, and he will make it 3-2. We get the lead. But then in the 83rd minute, he will get the rebound from the corner, and it's 3-3. And I just thought, I'm not going to give up 2 points that way. So I get a goal in the 90th minute to make it 4-3. And that means I get the 3 points, and it starts looking pretty good in Division 1. But then I wanted to go into the Gold Cup, and I saw the World Challenge, a new tournament. And you have to have one player from Corinthians, something like that, and one player from Chelsea. So Paulinho and Ramirez might be something to build a team around, Paulinho and Oscar, something like that. It could be pretty cool to build a team around them, get some skillers into it, and build that kind of team, because I do look to sell on Ribery and Ibrahimovic maybe within 1 to 2 days, because their price is going to go down quite a bit, because it is Christmas. A lot of people are going to get FIFA 13 and buy packs, and then Team of the Year is out like 2 weeks after that, and that means all the big players' prices will go down. So I'm looking to sell them on quite soon, so I can buy them back in like a month's time and save a lot of coins that way. But moving on to the gameplay here, I went into the round of 16th, and I came up against a subscriber, a Danish subscriber actually, and I ended up losing on the penalties. But we go into the round of 16th once again, and going with the silver side, playing one more game with them, and for some reason I do enjoy the silver sides a lot more than the gold sides at the moment. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the part of being an underdog, and you don't really have any pressure on it. Like when you have Ronaldo, people really want to try hard and win against you, but when they see a silver side, they think, well, I got the better side, I can relax a little bit. But yeah, here I managed to get up a 2-0 in the round of 16, so nice stuff there from Wallison, and we'll get another chance here. Fed Vasilis with a few flicks, he will find Elton Birkenflick, but the volley goes just over the goal, and we get another chance here. It's Fed Vasilis making his way into the box. He tries to take out the keeper, and somehow this is a penalty. I'm not quite sure how this is a penalty. I wouldn't give a penalty, but I will take it. Maniati steps up, and it's a 3-0, and my next chance is not before the end of the second half here. Elton getting a bicycle in, but an easy save for the keeper, and that is how the game ends. I get 3 goals, and I move on to the quarterfinals, which will be the next game we play. We go with the other silver side, the 4-3-3 version, where we have a Jajain, which is actually my favorite silver player in this side. I'm not quite sure what it is. He reminds me a little bit of Ibrahimovic. He's really strong. He's not too quick, but he's good on the ball, and the strong defenders can't really push him off the ball. But going into a game against a Bundesliga Premier League side there, and we'll get our first chance here with our takeout. And how do you miss such an open goal? I do not know. But in the 43rd minute is a Jaja, which I talked about just before. Some nice stuff there to make it 1-0, and he will actually score a goal in the second half as well. Panna the defender there, and it's a 2-0. So looking really good there, and he does manage to get a goal here. And what is my keeper doing? How can you make such a big fluke? And I was really frustrated because I thought he was probably going to get a goal to make it 2-2. But luckily, I managed to get a lucky goal there to make it 3-1, and that is how the game ends. But that major fluke by Guilherme, something like that, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. But that major fluke just made me want to sell him because he has given up quite a few rebounds. It haven't really necessarily been a goal, but he's just not really been a stellar keeper. So I wanted to try out Julius Cesar and Arthur Moraes and see how they do. So they go into each of the silver sides, and we'll see how they do in the upcoming episodes, because the last game of this episode will be another Division 1 game with the gold side. And I come up against a full Italian side here. Not the best players, and I will create quite a few chances here. First with Ibrahimovic trying to take the keeper out, and I end up winning another penalty. And that is just something you get a lot of if you do skill moves inside the box. And I will convert it to make it 1-0. And a few minutes later, Ibrahimovic once again picking up a penalty, and that wasn't a penalty either. He just seemed to trip, and it didn't seem he got hit by any of the players. But I will score to make it 2-0, and we go into the second half here. It's Ibrahimovic going past two players and trying once again to take the keeper out twice, because that is the goal I need to get. But unfortunately, he does manage to save it. And then 75th minute, Ribery, some nice stuff there to make it 3-0, teasing the keeper a little bit there with the fake shot. And that is pretty much the end of the episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy it, and I will look to have another one out tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.